For asthma, tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
It may be cold out, but things are heating up on the Weather Channel. The new season of Highway Through Hell starts January 7th at 8.
This is Marianne's first time visiting Paris.
Madame, où allez-vous?
Before Marianne packed her bags, before she attempted her first sentence in French, before she completed her first 15-minute lesson,
Yes.
she downloaded Babbel. Babbel helped unlock her lifelong dream of learning French. She started speaking in just 3 weeks. So when it came time to tell the cab driver to take her to the Hotel Pierre,
J'aimerais aller à l'Hôtel Pierre.
Oh, c'est très bien. J'espère que votre voyage s'est bien passé.
150 language experts and educators designed Babbel to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language. Babbel focuses on natural conversation. You'll remember what you learn, and you can speak and pronounce with confidence. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks. Start learning today at Babbel.com.
Currently in our area, 55 degrees under partly cloudy skies.
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Today, partly cloudy, high 67. Winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, cloudy intervals, low 45. Winds light and variable. Monday, sunshine along with some cloudy intervals. High 69. Winds light and variable. Here's our 7-day outlook.
The power of the Weather Channel, now available to everyone.
This is epic!
Trusted live coverage when it matters most is now yours to stream with the Weather Channel TV app, real-time radar, and maps that let you track all the action.
Let's get into the detail.
Personalization, customization, hundreds of hours of your favorite shows, and so much more. There's never been a better way for everyone to watch the Weather Channel. Available now on these platforms. Go to streamtwc.com to start your free 7-day trial.
2023, a year to remember in more ways than one. As we kick off our year-end series, Uncharted Territory, meteorologist Stephanie Abrams breaks down the events that changed the country's landscape.
The U.S. has experienced a historic 25 separate billion-dollar weather and climate disasters this year. And that number could rise with just a little more than a week left of 2023. Kicking off the year in the West, a series of atmospheric river events dumped more than 32 trillion gallons of water in California alone. While the never-ending deluge busted the drought, the impacts were astounding. 21 people were killed after the state was slammed by flooding, more than 60 feet of mountain snow, and hundreds of landslides. Severe storms make up the majority of disasters this year with 19. These events have been the costliest for insurers, leaving behind more than $50 billion in damage. In March and early April, the eastern half of the U.S. experienced a pair of deadly tornado outbreaks. More than 40 twisters struck parts of the South. A violent EF4 with peak winds of 195 miles per hour devastated the town of Rolling Fork, Mississippi on March 24th. The deadliest tornado in more than half a century in Jackson County killed 17 people. A week later, the largest tornado outbreak to hit the country since December 2021 unleashed more than 120 twisters on 16 states. Homes, businesses, and crops were leveled. 33 lives were lost. And on June 29th, on the 11th anniversary of the strongest derecho ever recorded, history repeated itself. A trail of wind damage stretched 573 miles across the Midwest. More than 380,000 acres of corn and soybeans were destroyed in 5 states. Storms brought catastrophic flooding to the Northeast in mid-July. Communities were soaked by more than half a foot of rain. In Vermont, damage rivaled what Irene caused more than a decade earlier. In New York, a slow-moving storm inundated the Hudson Valley. In less than a week, 10 people were killed across 3 states. Sadly, the body of a 9-month-old boy was never found in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. When it comes to hurricanes, water is the greatest threat to life. As the saying goes, run from the water, hide from the wind. In Cedar Key, water surged into the Big Bend of Florida, where Idalia made landfall, the strongest hurricane to hit that area in more than a century. Idalia was just one of 20 storms named this year in the Atlantic, tied for the 4th most in a single season. The above-average activity kept hurricane hunters busy flying missions into both basins, including Hillary, the first tropical storm to slam into Southern California in more than 8 decades. The rare system broke state rainfall records in 4 western states. One region in need of water, Canada. More than 6,500 wildfires were ignited, many by lightning, fueled by hot and dry conditions. Several blazes burned for months. The smoke choked the skies across the eastern U.S., where New York City experienced its worst air quality in decades. This year, the average person in the country breathed in more wildfire smoke than in the past 17 years. Thanks in part to Canada's worst wildfire season on record, over 45 million acres burned, more than 6 times the 10-year average. In comparison, fires have only scorched 2.6 million acres in the U.S. this year. This includes the devastating wildfire that destroyed the historic town of Lahaina on the island of Maui, Hawaii. Despite burning a little more than 2,000 acres, it is the deadliest blaze in the U.S. in over a century. Thousands of homes and businesses were reduced to ash. The inferno claimed the lives of 99 people, the youngest just 7 years old. The deadliest and costliest disaster this year, the drought and extreme heat wave, which has resulted in at least $10 billion in damage. Nearly 500 all-time record highs and record warm lows were broken, while 31 states experienced a top 10 warmest January to November. Heat, the deadliest of all extreme weather, killed more than 300 people. The rise in frequency of billion-dollar disasters is a concerning trend. The time to act and adapt is now. Otherwise, we'll likely venture into more uncharted territory.
NOAA will release their final end-of-year report on 2023's billion-dollar climate and weather disasters on January 9th. Already, this is the 9th consecutive year with more than 10 disasters. Paul?
Well, let's take a look at some Christmas-themed forecast for you. Holiday travelers to Eggnog, Utah. We got temperatures hovering around 40 degrees with dry weather as we head to the end of this year. And also, let's check out the forecast in Mistletoe, Kentucky. We got to kiss you with some rain showers for Christmas Day and the day after.
My plaque psoriasis was so bad, I couldn't get my hair done.
My psoriasis was all over.
Then my joints started hurting. Found out it was psoriatic arthritis. Who knew they could be connected? For me, Cosentyx works on both.
5 years and counting.
Did you know people with psoriasis on the scalp have a 4 times higher risk of developing psoriatic arthritis, which if left untreated can lead to permanent joint damage? Cosentyx works on all of this and helps stop further joint damage.
Talk to your doctor. Find something that works for you.
Serious allergic reactions, severe skin reactions that look like eczema, and an increased risk of infections, some fatal, have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen.
Cosentyx.
Still working for me.
Find relief that can last. Ask your dermatologist about Cosentyx.
Hey, everybody, let's take a picture.
This one's better.
Get the new Google Pixel 8 for as low as $0 at googlestore.com.
At Domino's, we're on a mission to make sure our customers can always get hot pizza, even when the weather is not so hot. That's why we're plowing unplowed roads across the country, like this road, and this road, and Judy's road. Thanks. You're welcome, Judy. Nominate your town for plowing assistance at plowingforpizza.com so you can carry out 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each from Domino's, no matter the weather.
Bright lights everywhere. Ferrero Rocher. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold.
It's Christmas time again, my love.
Ferrero Rocher.
Last minute shopping? Perfect timing. Walmart's got you covered through 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Stocking stuffers? We're on it. Surprise guests? We've got you. Another toy on their list? Done. Wrap up your shopping with Walmart.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Teeth sensitivity is so common. It feels like somebody's poking directly on the nerve. I recommend Sensodyne. Sensodyne toothpaste goes inside the tooth and calms the nerve down. And my patients say, doc, it really works.
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
In 18 years, Grant Gill will become an improv legend. That's why he's preparing for it now, with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face. Game changer. While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience. The best a man can get is Gillette Labs.
Hi, my name is Private Elijah Hauser. I am assigned to 40th BEB. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I would like to wish all my friends and family around the world, even back at home, happy holidays. Stay safe out there. Go Steelers.
I tell you what, the Steelers had something for the Bengals yesterday, didn't they? Speaking of Bengals, look at this little cuteness. Oh. Yeah. These zoo animals in Nash Vegas. They got a little early starts on Christmas as they got to open their treats here this past Thursday. Boxes covered in shiny wrapping paper, but no gift inside. But you can see all the animals had fun just ripping them up. Either way, as any cat owner knows, sometimes the box is better than the gift anyway. I gotta say, it's just not for cats, it's even kids.
That's so pretty. He's beautiful, though.
Yeah, but he's a cat.
It's so beautiful. They're cute. Little kittens. I like anything little. I like anything little. You have to admit that anything little, even if it will mess you up, like it's still cute.
Now look, I got to give props to dogs here. Just whether they're, puppies or whether they're, 14 years old, they're down to play. Cats, very few cats are down to play.
I know, but the kittens are cute, though.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
But then they grow into be cats.
I know. All right.
And I was like, yeah, no. Anyway. Merry Christmas Eve. Yes. Weekend Recharge is rolling on. I'm Paul Goodlow.
And I'm Lynette Charles. And we've been watching your weather for you. We've been talking about blizzards, and we can see this is going to be a Christmas Eve and never to forget, because we're going to be dealing with blizzard-like conditions taking place this morning. We can see this around Burlington, Colorado. Again, this was early this morning. We've been dealing with relentless snow and severe winds. Brought near whiteout conditions to the city of Burlington, and you can see how difficult it was to drive. A lot of drivers choosing to pull over. That's a good choice because the storm did get worse around the surrounding areas. We're going to continue to watch storm warnings that will be in place right until about 5 o'clock this evening, Paul. So this is what we're going to contend with as we go through the rest of today in these spots and then also some other places as well. So things are just going to continue to go downhill, unfortunately.
So have you ever been in a blizzard?
I have. I forecasted a blizzard in Baltimore.
So did you talk about it?